So, how did I make $1,173 with 84 cents trading nail stock? So, basically, what I did, I bought into nail at 12.54 on 7.15. So, looking at nail on the daily chart. So, we're going to look at nail at 7.15, so 7.15. Okay, so basically what I did is I bought nail stock, and I used the daily chart, and I bought nail stock once it approached either the 20-day moving average or the 50-day moving average, either one. But I'm pretty sure I bought when it landed on the 20-day moving average. And then the next day, I bought more nail stock on the 16th. So the next day, I bought more nail stock. Either either once it approached the 20-day moving average or once it approached the 50-day moving average, either one. And then basically within, I guess, like a couple of days, on the 22nd, which is this big green candle right here. So I sold out the position here. I sold out the position, and when I sold out the position, I made $1,173 trading nail stock. So this was a leveraged ETF that I traded, and basically I kind of want to show you guys that you guys don't have to, like, if you're not feeling comfortable trading options, you can always stick to trading stocks, specifically, trading stocks that are, I guess you could say noticeable or like big enough to, like know that if I trade that particular stock, I won't run like a risk, trading that stock. But then again, it's when I'm trading in the stock market, I'm also disciplining. I'm in my game plan, and I'm trying to not to try to chase exaggerated gains. I'd rather be realistic and chase a realistic percentage target that I'm trying to aim for that day, and not be off the scale of exaggerating of wanting to chase a 50% gainer, 100% gainer. That's not realistic every single day. I mean, it could be, but the probability of that happening every single day is very unlikely. And at that point, if you're trying to aim for those type of trades, best of luck, because at that point you're just gambling away your money and you're really not learning really anything. So I just wanted to show you this quick trade. Basically, I traded a leveraged ETF, nail, and within a couple days, I made that much amount. Yeah, I made that much, trading a leveraged ETF stock. So, I feel like when I, started trading, stock options, I was at a point where I was like, I don't really want to start learning, I don't want to trade options because I've heard, people learn, they learn how to make money, but they also, if they're not self-disciplined, they'll also lose a lot of money. And I was at that point, I lost a lot of money myself in the beginning, but once I started like, okay, well, follow your rules, self-discipline yourself, know when to take your losses and when to know when to take your gainers. Because I was at a point where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna hope for the best and I'm just gonna let this position ride out and see what happens. I was just like, that type of person that was not really learning anything. I was like stuck in a phase where I was like, I'm just gonna hope for the best. No, I quickly managed to break out of that phase because I was like, if I keep on sticking to this, this mindset when it comes to trading, I'm basically never going to make a living out of trading, honestly. So I'd rather, be realistic. Try to, go in with a game plan, not, try to chasing exaggerated percentage targets like 50, 100% gainers. That's, is it possible every day? It is, but the likely chance of that happening every day is just very unlikely. So basically, I wanted to show you guys that, you can trade stocks that are, you can trade stocks. That's what I'm trying to say, right? And basically, you could you can try trading leveraged ETFs. All you have to do is just go on what's it called? You can go on Finviz, or you can search them on you can search them on Google, and it'll pull up a list of stocks that are, it'll pull up a list of leveraged ETFs that you could possibly add to your watch list. Try to find opportunities to see if it's tradable or not. This is the current leveraged ETF list that I have. Maybe you guys want to add them to your list. I'll scroll through it slowly so that way you guys can see what they are. But this is pretty much the list of leveraged ETFs that I've added to a watch list of, possibly trading, because I kind of want to, show you guys that, okay, well, you don't always have to, trade options. You can always trade, leveraged ETFs. What would I say would be like the better option when it comes to a beginner? If someone told me leveraged ETFs were a thing in the beginning, I would have 100% traded leveraged ETFs in the beginning, and then I would have applied this skill to trading options, because when I was first beginning, I was put into, trading options, not knowing what were the risks of it, trading options. I didn't know that each time, that when you buy an option, right, each day that passes by, that option decreases in value. When you're buying an option that expires in like 4 to 5 days, you're basically at that point gambling away your money. I wish, I would have learned that in the beginning. There's a ton of mistakes that I could go on about that, I've gone through. And basically, I just want to, tell you guys that if I were to have began trading in the stock market, I would have loved to known that you could trade leverage ETFs. I wish I would have not known about trading penny stocks. I lost a lot of money trading on that in the beginning as well. So I lost a lot of money trading penny stocks, options, trading 4 or 5 day options. It's just a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't wish on a beginner. I'd rather, for a beginner to trade leveraged ETFs, or trade specifically mega cap stocks or mega cap options. And also I would say the third thing would be, try to stick, if you're a beginner, try to save up a lot of money and try to stick to trading leap options. So options that expire in 6 months and a year, 2 years, etc. And I wish I would have known that too as well. So there was a point where I was trading like small, mid, large cap stocks. Did that go well? Not really, to be honest with you. It didn't go as well as of what I'm doing right now, trading specifically only mega cap stocks. So that's 3 things I wish I would have been told in the beginning. There's 3 ways that you can make money trading in the stock market, which is trading leveraged ETFs, trading mega cap stocks only, whether it be stocks or options. And the third thing would be just to stick with just trading options, but buying leap options of those mega cap stocks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is not financial advice. As always, take care and bye.